Alright you guys, it's time for a life update because it's been a minute. And every time I'm like, oh I should film, I end up laying down and taking a nap instead. Is it healthy? I don't know, kind of. Okay. There has been a lot going on. So I figured it was about time for an update. As you can tell, I'm not in my own house. I'm at my mom and dad's because my husband's working nights and he doesn't want me home alone. Because I've been in and out of the hospital all week. Because last week I was 37 weeks pregnant. If you guys don't know, everyone should know by now. I'm pregnant. And I'm 38 weeks now, but last week I was 37 weeks. I went in because I was having some weird stuff going on with my body that I don't want to get into because it's gross, but things were happening. And my doctor's like, go in, get checked. Because if you don't know, I had a virtual appointment because my doctor, like my actual hospital that I'm going to is 3.5 hours away. But there's also a hospital here, but it's privately owned, super expensive, like questionable care, you know. So I travel 3.5 hours to compensate for all that. Anyways, obviously I'm grateful that this hospital is here because I can go in there if I need to. I just am like hoping not to, but I'm fine I don't know. That's besides the point. Anyways, went into my local hospital to get checked out. Found out that I was at a 4.5 and I was 60% effaced, which I was not expecting at all. And so part of me was freaking out. I actually ended up starting crying and my husband's like, why are you mad or like upset or whatever? I was like, I'm not upset, I'm not mad, I'm just in shock, you know? Part of me was kind of like happy because I thought maybe I was in labor. But also part of me was like, I am not ready for this. I haven't even packed my hospital bags, which that was on me. I probably should have packed them by now, but you know. Anyways, Paige, do you want to say hi? Here you go, come back here. Say hi.
Hi.
Yes, are you doing so good?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Anyways, so they were like, we want to monitor you and keep you and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. So anyways, all that did was kind of freak me out, honestly, but nothing was happening. I wasn't having any contractions. Hi, Mom. Hi. So they wanted to get 4 hours of IV penicillin in me, so they started me on penicillin because I think that they also thought I could potentially be in labor. I was having contractions, but nothing consistent, nothing that I could feel. Like, it was eh. And so after probably about 4 or 5 hours, they ended up releasing me because I was only 37 weeks, so legally they couldn't do anything to help move things along as far as like giving me medicine like Cervidil or Pitocin or anything like that. And part of me was kind of relieved, but the other part of me was like, I'm ready to not be pregnant anymore. So got discharged, went home, got my bags packed, got everything together so that I was ready. And on Sunday, so 4 days later on Easter, we woke up, went to church, had a fun little Easter. Paige got like presents from the Easter. I'll insert a couple clips here of Easter because I did take a couple.
No,
Okay. Okay.
okay.
Look at all the stuff that's in there.
Easter
Here, you want to bring it down here? Uh-oh. Look. Uh-oh. The baby's falling out.
Paigey, bud, did the Easter bunny come for you? What did he bring? What's your favorite? Look, did you see these candies too? She's just excited about all the Play-Doh.
Let's go look around. Let's see if there's more.
Did you get eggs? Where's that? You see some? What about right?
That's a golf ball.
You can get the golf ball. What about right here?
Don't tell her. Let her find them.
I got it. Oh, I bite. Yes.
You got an Easter egg.
Let's look around here. Oh my goodness.
Do it.
I know, we're gonna do it. Daddy's got to get the bubble machine. What did you draw? Did you help Mommy draw?
Look.
But she was a big fan of like Easter egg hunting and everything this year. It was so cute. So we did all of that, and then as we were eating Easter dinner, we had it around like 3 in the afternoon. I was kind of starting to feel contractions. And so I was like, oh, okay. I was like, okay, let's go to the hospital because everyone said like you're already halfway there pretty much. Like it's gonna go so fast. So we went back into the hospital and they started monitoring me. I was having contractions. They were somewhat consistent. They weren't uncomfortable, but not super painful. Okay, please stop. And then around 2 a.m. they just completely stopped. Okay, John, so not in the mood. And so once again they decided to discharge me. Oh my gosh, please. They checked me again. Hold on. So before I left, they checked me again, and I was at a 5, and I was 80% effaced at this point. She just turned on the radio. I love toddlers. I love them. Change locations away from the child. Anyways, yeah, so on Sunday they released me again, even though, you know, I don't know. They just released me again, and I was like, okay, it is what it is. And I'm not a huge fan of like forcing her out. So I was like, that's fine. Whatever. They kept me and wanted to monitor me overnight because I think they were worried, but nothing was happening. So here we are 3 days later, still nothing happening. Garrett is working, so that's kind of part of the reason that I'm just trying to like be patient, is because I want him to finish this rotation and then we can head up to Utah. And I had a virtual appointment with my doctor today, and she said that if I go up to Utah, they're not going to send me home because I live 3.5 hours away. So I'm waiting for Garrett to get off of work so that we can go up to Utah and have the baby. But also, who knows, like my water could break at any second, or I can go into labor at any second. So it's kind of just a fun waiting game for now, which is, you know, I'm trying to be patient. So anyways, that's a little update with that.